Do you guys ever just like take a second to look at your friend's relationship now that you have this new awareness and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so freaking lucky that I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a quick story time in a situation that I'm currently dealing with that I think a lot of you guys probably can relate to, because now that you have this newfound awareness and this understanding and you've removed yourself from the headache of dealing with long-term relationships or dating in general, you're able to, kind of look from a bird's eye view, from a fly on the walls perspective of other people in long-term relationships around you, especially with your friends, and see the type of mess that they have to deal with. And a lot of the little things that you used to have to deal with if you were in a long-term relationship that you no longer have to deal with. And it's like a quick refresher and a reminder as to why you should be grateful that you're single and you don't have to deal with any of that, and you're just living your best bachelor life. You're stacking up your paper, you're on your grind, and you're getting it done for yourself. And you don't have to deal with someone else's emotions and all the other BS that goes along with that, or the head games. So with no further ado, I just want to put a quick disclaimer out there to my guys that I'm talking about in this video, because they do watch my channel. This is not to offend you. This is not to get on you or call you out for anything. I simply am just stating something that I've observed many times throughout the course of our relationship. So to make a long story short, I have two main friends that I grew up with that I spend most of my time with when I decide to go out. If I choose to go out with a group of friends or a group of guys, it's going to be usually these two involved. And I've known them since I was little, so we've always had that kind of bond and that connection. There's been times where I've been single and they've been in relationships. There have been times when I've been in a relationship and they've been single, vice versa. One of them is usually in a relationship though, for the most part. He hasn't really branched out, but the other one's been on and off, sort of like how I've been. So to make a long story short, I'm kicking it with my boys at a bowling alley, and one of my boys and his girl have been in a longer relationship, and it's been about 3 years for them, while the other relationship's been about 2 years. The other couple with my homie and his girl have been together for 2 years. Now, this friend that's been in a longer term relationship with his girl, she notices a diamond ring on my other boy's girl's finger, okay? And when she notices it, she says, "Oh my God, like, congratulations, you didn't tell us, you didn't say anything. Oh my God, like, I'm so happy for you." You know, that typical female talk, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if she was really happy for her. She's not engaged herself, so she probably wasn't. And that's where we're going to get into in my next point here. So now that that's going on, it creates a sense of frustration and anger, and it puts the spotlight on my homie that has not proposed to his girl, even though they've been together for a year longer. I'm sitting back, mind you. I'm the single dude in the group, chilling, I'm posted, and I'm just kind of observing what's going on here, remembering and looking back at feeling the pressure that you feel sometimes to propose to a woman, to progress things in the relationship. Or if you don't, she's going to stop sleeping with you and she's going to break things off with you. She tries to threaten you with her box. And I start to reflect on the ultimatums that I used to have to go through in my previous relationships, where it was like, okay, we've been together for 8 months now, when are you gonna ask me out, or whatever. We've been together for a year now, where is this headed? It's just like, I just met you, okay? And a lot of girls, they don't really like you if they're doing this. If they're trying to progress things and they put that ultimatum against you, where it's like, if you don't ask me out, if you don't propose to me, if you don't start moving this thing forward, I'm going to leave you. She never really liked you if she's going to do that to you and puts that ultimatum on you, because essentially your actions are showing her, by you saying, no, I'm not going to accept that we're pushing this thing forward without me getting to know you better. You're saying that you're willing to sacrifice how you really feel as a man and the time that you need to spend getting to know her more before you choose to commit. And you're willing to throw that away because of the box, because you are afraid of losing her. And in return, you might think that's going to work out in the long run, where you can build something with her and she'll trust you more and she'll be grateful that you chose her and you progress things forward. But that's only going to create more turmoil and chaos, because she realizes that you're a man that doesn't stand on what he says and you can easily be wavered. So when you go out into the business world and in real life, other people can move you around based on making you feel a certain type of way. Because if she can do that, then other people can do that. That's how subconsciously she's interpreting that. Whether she says so or not, this is how she's viewing the situation. Hopefully that makes sense if you understand what I'm saying. So now I'm sitting back, I'm a fly on the wall, observing what the hell is going on here. I have my friend who's been in a longer term relationship with his girl on one side, and my other friend who's been in a shorter term relationship and is now proposed and engaged. And I have to be kind of like the mediator between the two, because this isn't ending well. I could see it already. You know, my friend's girl looked like she was frustrated, looked like she was a little hurt by, you know, the fact that this other girl who's been with my other friend for a shorter period of time already has a ring. And I just felt the animosity almost. It was just uncomfortable, okay? It was really uncomfortable, a really awkward situation. And now my boy over here, who's in a longer term relationship, he's probably hearing every single day, and I can just imagine this, that now, when is it going to be my turn from her? When are you going to propose to me? She's probably asking him and putting that ultimatum on him, because I've been in that situation before, so I understand what he's going through. And that is something that, as a man that's single, as a man that's living his best life on his purpose and just doing his own thing, I don't have to deal with now, because I don't have any woman putting an ultimatum on me as towards where this relationship is going, what's going on, because I'm in control of that. And I can choose when I want to be in a relationship, and I'm choosing to not be in a relationship for that reason, which is why I encourage you guys to always remember that your solitude is a time for building up what you really want and understanding what you really want as a man before you even think about stepping into a relationship. You should already have on your mind exactly what qualities you want in a woman, and enjoy the solitude and the time you have, especially while you're still young, to build, to work, to stay up late at night, to travel, all of these different things without that ultimatum on you from these women, okay? And it's just something I wanted to throw out there for you guys, because I know I probably have other guys out there that watch this channel that see their friends that deal with ultimatums from the girls that they've been dating for long-term relationships now. And it's just something that blows my mind, because it's so easy to forget when you're in this lifestyle and you're doing your thing on your own, what it was like to be in a relationship and kind of have that ultimatum, or that feel that pressure of proposing or engaging and moving the relationship forward based on your other friends or your girlfriend's friends pressuring them, or their family members pressuring them to get you to marry them, even when you don't want to, when you want to take things at your own time, because you just met this chick, or you feel like you need to sort some things out first with yourself, because that's a long commitment. All right, this is not just like we're just getting married, we're playing house, it's fun, like let's play dress up dolls and let's call it a day. No, this is a lifelong committed relationship, and I don't want to get divorced. Okay, I don't want to have to go through divorce. I saw it with my family. I've seen it consistently in my family. I had it happen to my parents. I was raised by a single mom, and I know what that's like, so I don't want to produce that into the world again. And that is what I feel like a lot of guys need to understand moving forward, is you can't be pressured into doing something you don't want to do for the sake of just losing it, because you're messing around with other people's lives, and you're messing around with your own life, number one, and you're just creating yourself a prison cell of a lifestyle that you're trapped in, because you felt obligated to commit to something that you weren't really 100% about. That's really what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if this has happened to you. You've had a situation like this happen in your life before. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Drop a like if you enjoy it. I'll see you guys